Aslama, greetings, fellow humans. It's your girl AZ, and you're listening to the first episode of this baby podcast that I decided to start instead of carrying on with my original podcast, Advice to Patients, because I struggle with following through. Which, speaking of this podcast, I haven't decided on a name yet because A, that's the perfectionist in me, and B, all the cool names are taken. All the cool names that I thought of are actually taken, and there are podcasts with these names, which is technically what you get for procrastinating years and years and years on a project. I should have named this one The Consequences of Procrastination Wallahi. Initially, I wanted to name it Raw or Untangled, Unfolding, or Feel the Rain or something. I needed a name that shows vulnerability, exposure, maybe because that's where the idea of this podcast came from. I wanted to create a platform separate from Advice to Patients because AP was or is more theoretical. It's more about giving a framework or a perspective to life through the lenses of Islam, but I wanted to create a little something on the side that is more tangible and more pragmatic. I wanted the content to be warm and closer to the hearts. I wanted it to feel like a conversation with your best friend or sister or like with your favorite person at the end of the day, like at the end of a long day where you just made it home and you make something hot to drink, lay on your couch, grab the phone and put your heart out like it's 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. and you're just exhausted, and on the other end of the phone or on the other end of the couch, if you're lucky enough to be in the same room with her, she's going to say something, but it's not like those it's not like those hopeful, dreamy, pinky, rainbowy conversations where it would be 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and you're staying up late and you're planning and designing your future lives. This is more of a raw, confrontational, truthful conversation where she's helping you look in the mirror and be aware of your issues. And the best case scenario will be that she will help you fix the issue. But if she can, then at least she'll say like, "Oh my God, girl, same." So that's the vibe. That's the vibe that I was hoping for. That's the vibe that we're having here: honesty, empathy, vulnerability, relatability, openness, just a heart to heart conversation. So grab your comfort beverage and let me tell you what I learned in like 32 chapters into this mayhem. Now, with that being said, I hope you girls got the vibe, understood the vibe. I hope you girls approve of it. Please let me know what you think. And before I wrap up this short intro, let the record show that today is Friday, December 15th, 2023, and December owns my whole heart. Although almost the whole planet associated with endings and the end of the year, blah, 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 for me, December is all about beginnings. So hopefully, this is one of them. And I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fills it with blessings and uses my voice and I for goodness, for help to any sister in need. Which, speaking of help, I just want to share two ideas that helped me, quote unquote, overcome my creativity or content creation procrastination, my procrastination, and actually dust off my microphone and do this. The first one, I think it was a reel. I think it was a reel that I saw a few weeks back. And I think it was a sister. I don't remember much, but I remember the idea. And it was a sister that sort of said that the idea of perfectionism or the ideology of perfectionism is not for us Muslims and does not go hand in hand with our faith, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as Muslims, we know and we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only perfect one. is the only complete one, and that perfectionism is an attribute to Allah and only comes from Allah and is only associated with Allah. So we're not supposed to strive for perfectionism. We're not supposed to look for perfectionism. I'm not supposed to wait until everything is perfect and the conditions are perfect and my content is perfect and whatever I'm making is perfect. I'm supposed to just do something and leave the perfect side to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that kind of picked something in me. And then following on the same note, it was today that I saw a post. I think I'm not sure if it was like a text or a reel. Like I can't tell the difference anymore from how much content I'm consuming these days. But the point is that it said something like, if you procrastinate, how can you be sure? How can you be so sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give you this chance again, like in the future? Like, how can you be so sure that you are going to get another, like free hour, free day off, this chance? You can't. You can't be sure that it's gonna come again. So all you have to do is get up and seize this moment because you only get this one time, one opportunity right now. And I hope I did. This is what I'm doing right now, and I really, really, really needed to hear that. And maybe you do too. So here I am taking my advice and presenting to you a very natural, unfinished, untreated, unrefined, honest version of my thoughts. The thing is, when I first did advice to patients, I did the whole preparing thing. I set up the accounts, I did the designs, logo, all of that. I'd chosen the title for months before, but now I'm doing it the opposite way. I'm starting with the episode, or at least the intro. I haven't even decided on a name yet. I don't even know which username to tell you. Like, please reach out at this, or like, I'm expecting your feedback at this, or like follow this page. Hopefully by the time I will put this online, then everything will be settled and everything will be set up. I don't want to make this any longer. This was the intro. Thank you so much for listening and see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.